This 19-year-old Joe Lucas has been found safe after wandering away from a group home without his medication. But tonight his dad is still worried that his son is in danger and hopes to prevent it from happening to others in the future.
24 Hour News 8's Danny Carlson's here with more on this problem. Danny.
Brian and Sue, Joe was found last night in Greenville and his dad brought him back home to Grand Rapids. But he tells us he's worried his son will wander away again without his medication and next time might not come back.
Yeah, I was one of the people who used to drive down Division Avenue and look at the people out there and say, why don't they just go get a job? Wow, the reality is half of them can't function to get a job. I know that now. I didn't know it then. I was ignorant back then.
The past 10 years have brought that clarity to Ken Lucas. He tells us it's been a roller coaster with his son Joe. Joe was 9 when Ken adopted him 10 years ago. Since then, Ken says his son has been diagnosed with psychiatric conditions and most recently wandered away from a group home without his meds.
It's really heartbreaking to hear you say, you know, there's no help for Joe.
It's a harsh reality, but it's the truth. His life path is set, and if he leaves again, he won't be coming back.
Ken tells us he thinks earlier mental health intervention would have made the difference for his son, something Dr. R. Corey Waller from Network 180 says is close to becoming a reality.
The goal is to screen everybody. Literally every person should be screened for depression and anxiety, risk of suicide, risk of addiction. These are things that 20% of society meets criteria for substance use disorder.
Waller is working with members of the state's Mental Health Commission, telling us that in the near future, those screenings will be the norm, not the exception.
Is this going to address younger people who potentially may have mental illness?
It has to. Or what's the point?
It's already happening in Spectrum's ER, and the goal is that those screenings will soon spread to doctors' offices and schools.
The biggest issue is that we need to start to understand that it does take a community to really own these problems. It can't just be the things that are whispered about and talked about in the back hallways.
Waller says the goal is that both new screening procedures and the ability to intervene and help people with mental health concerns should be in place by the end of 2016.